Hey guys, let me know if we are live. I actually have no idea what is going on. I wasn't expecting to do this live, therefore it is, you know, in the afternoon. My neighbor on the side is super duper loud. I don't even know if we're okay. We're live. Okay, so without further ado, the topic today we're going to discuss is it's kind of crazy, right? Like, we were actually looking at the GoFundMe this morning, right? Like, we were literally looking at the GoFundMe and talking about how it would go to Ben or how it would go to Bryan and why Ben would want that to happen. So, where's the GoFundMe? Hey guys, hopefully we are live. So sorry, I'm going to be on a little bit. There is no doc. There is not any preparation for this. It's just yeah. So we were literally looking at this GoFundMe this morning, and now it's been taken down. So this is the exact URL: help Bryan recover his Lego collection. And this is a Reckless Ben. I want to see if there's any updates to it. Let me see if there's any updates. And Ben cannot talk about it, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to talk about it. I don't know how they stole the money. To be honest, I'm looking at the TRO. Now, Sheldon also talks about it. Yeah, sorry, like, right now I don't even have chat pulled up. Give me 2 seconds. This is a very disturbing behavior from... You can't just steal somebody's GoFundMe, right? Like, that doesn't make too much sense to me, that the money can just go, well, the GoFundMe is gone. Did GoFundMe... So there's a few different scenarios, and we're probably going to address each and every one of them. You can't... Did GoFundMe cave? Did GoFundMe cave? Now, we know that these letters are being sent out to YouTube. We know that YouTube channels are getting copyright striked or striked for privacy reasons and whatnot. So what is happening here? Sorry, I'm just got to re-monitor here. Holy moly. Okay. Yeah, no, the problem might be the GoFundMe. So remember, if you remember Patreon, so this is proof that just this morning, literally 8 hours ago, GoFundMe was fully operational. You could still donate. They were still collecting money. But CoffeeZilla is going to have a very insane video. Some people in our Discord channel have actually been working with CoffeeZilla to reveal some evidence. This will be evidence that no one has seen before. In fact, the individuals who are going to give me this evidence, they've actually, I think, text message or some type of communication with CoffeeZilla himself, right? No, I cannot tell if the videos are demonetized. Let me take a guess. We actually looked at this, we've looked at this a few different days. And it's, if they were going to take down the video, it would have been because of this. Right? And if I had to guess what happened, again, this is totally a guess. So, number one, was it? We don't normally do 2 live streams at once, and this is a live stream where I'm completely unprepared for the topic because, this all just happened an hour, 2 hours ago. Okay, where to begin? Let's go with Patreon Reckless Ben. So we know for a fact that Patreon received a takedown notification. Now, listen very carefully to who the notification came from, because this is going to make a big difference. The secret to what's happening is actually Patreon, because if they sent a notification to Patreon, you know they sent a notification to GoFundMe. Now, GoFundMe is not like Patreon. They're 2 different companies.
Restraining order. Community. My name is Jack Conti. Dear Creator Community, my name is Jack Conti, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Patreon. On May 29th, Patreon received an official takedown request filed by Bricks and Minifigs for media and accounts related to Reckless Ben and an ongoing dispute regarding a local Lego consignment issue. This is the verified complaint.
So that's the complaint that we're looking at right now. This is the same complaint that we've always looked at. So they use this complaint to try to take down Patreon, Reckless Ben's Patreon, which is mainly his source of income. So this complaint, what we have been looking at for the last 2 days nonstop, trying to understand, trying to talk about the lawyers, talk about this, talk about that, right? Yes, this is the exact document. So I wanted to be confirmed, and this confirmed. This is the exact document they're using. The one that we have right here. It's not a different document. It's not anything else. This is the document they're using. And we have to probably review it again and again and again until we get to an understanding of like what happened.
Complaint with exhibits. This is the request for immediate content removal.
Okay, this is their email. Okay, so legal at Patreon. So I'm going to try to read this email because I think they probably sent this email to Patreon. They probably sent the email to GoFundMe. Now, again, Patreon said, go F it, right? But GoFundMe, they're two different companies. They might have a different response, right? So again, just because Patreon said, we're good, we like you, Reckless Ben, doesn't mean GoFundMe is going to say the same thing. So, request for immediate content remover pursuant to temporary restraining order. So that is the restraining order. Case number, fourth, it's the same judge. It's a judge. It's this guy right here. To legal counsel support, this law firm represents BAM Franchising, Inc., Amon McNeff, Matthew McNeff, Josh Johnson, Brandon Best, and Breaker Bricks, LLC, collectively the plaintiffs. In the above referenced matter, pending the 4th Judicial District Court in and for Utah County, State of Utah. We write to formally request the immediate removal and or takedown of certain video, images, and content currently published on Patreon that violates the 5/28/26 temporary restraining order, TRO, entered by the Honorable Judge Tony F. Graff, Jr. in the foregoing matter. Attached for you is the references or a copy of the court's 5/28/26 temporary restraining order as confirmed in the upper right hand margin of order 2. The 5/27/26 verified complaint filed in the matter, and the 5/27/26 ex parte motion for temporary restraining order and preliminary injunction. These documents support the court's findings and detail the legal basis. So Patreon said, go F it, we'll fight you. And you don't know exactly what's happening here, but Patreon could have lawyered up and are, maybe they already have lawyers, right? Probably they have lawyers on staff, I imagine. And they're probably fighting this as we speak. It could be. Now, again, there could be 30 days. Here's the background. Sorry, again, I'm just winging it. There's no doc. There's nothing. I'm just giving you my personal opinion of what I think happened. Is some people are going to decide to fight it, and some people are not. Okay? Given just the sheer amount of letters these guys write to anybody, you could be a content creator and say and then say, hey, I cool video, Reckless Ben, and they send you a letter, right? That's what the MS Bricks guys got. But yeah, this was up just a few moments ago, and now it's gone, right? This is gone. Like it's the same thing. Help Bryan recover his Legos. Yeah, so I went here. Bryan GoFundMe, which is a trending thing. You click on Bryan. So this is obviously the correct one. You click on it, and it goes nowhere. I wonder, what happens to the money? Right? What happened to the money? Now, number one, this is probably what I would imagine happened. I'm not going to like pretend anyone knows, because it happened 2 hours ago, an hour ago, right? But is it likely that this letter that they sent to Patreon was also sent to this is like almost guaranteed. This, I promise you, is almost guaranteed that this email they sent to Patreon, which I read, was also sent to GoFundMe. To specifically, remember, like, what I was saying here is, like, really relevant here. None of this money goes to Ben. All of this money goes to Bryan Menzel. YouTube could cave. If you guys don't think YouTube is caving right now, I have a dark secret to tell you. People are getting copyright strike left and right, or like Josh Johnson is the one doing it. So YouTube is caving. So people are like, oh, YouTube. No, this is like the most anti-BAM channel. This is the, what they did was they took the 50 gigabytes and then they put them to like easy to digest videos, which we covered. So whenever we're covering a video, we're just covering this channel. And 2 days ago, and again, this guy hasn't responded in a day. 2 days ago, they took down his this video. Look at the guy. Look at this guy. So like, it got falsely taken down, right? They're going for it all, man. They're striking anything they can strike, man. They can strike. So yeah. In fact, I had 2 videos which were just shorts, and they got like privacy harassment, sometimes stupid thing like that. I didn't get a strike, but it was like, oh well, you know, you have to like report in like 24 hours what you did. I was like, oh fuck it, just delete it. So I know what's happening because I myself actually had 2 of these. So I wanted to make a live stream about these 2 videos, and I was really afraid. So when these 2 videos first came out, I was really afraid they would just delete this entire channel. So I made 2 shorts. Actually, they're on TikTok, but I had to delete them on YouTube. Yeah, I don't remember I had a TikTok, but yeah, I have a TikTok. I was like, oh, that sucks. This happens to me all the time. When I like do this thing and it sucks. When I change light bulbs, it's like, let me see, where is the video? Oh, these 2 videos, yeah. So I had uploaded these 2 videos on YouTube, which are just shorts of the videos on BAM Sucks, because I was really concerned that it would be deleted or copyright striked. And then like Josh, I don't know if it's Josh or like they wouldn't tell me who it was, and then I had to remove it on YouTube. So that sucked. Because they had like 15 or 20,000 views. And like I was like, and it's like if you don't delete it, then they copyright strike you later. Like it was like. So yeah, this is the letter they probably sent GoFundMe.
Pursuant to temporary restraining order. And this is the motion for the
Yeah, so this is the motion. We all know what the. Oh, actually, we haven't seen this yet. Oh shit. This is the ex parte. Can we get a hold of this? Is Ristic Siphon here? Is Ristic Siphon here? We don't have this. I only have this. No, that's something different. That's the ex parte. Okay, so they're sending multiple documents. Let me read. Ex parte motion. So when you send this, it's saying that we're going to sue you. Like if you don't do what we're asking you, we may take legal action against you. No, Ben still doesn't have a lawyer. To my knowledge, which is like really obvious, Ben still doesn't have a lawyer. Yeah, man, I would start saving this stuff. We have like 50 gigabytes on a Proton drive on the Discord. Because I think this is very surprising. Because the GoFundMe raised a lot of money. It's a famous GoFundMe. I don't know why GoFundMe stopped. I don't know if GoFundMe will make an announcement. They haven't made one yet, but this is a Ben's announcement here. They took down Bryan's GoFundMe. I wish I could talk about it, but I will go to jail if I do, which is probably this. I think that is true. That if Ben does make a video, Ristic Simon is probably hard at work. He's gonna, we have part 2 coming soon, whenever he's done working. Him and a group of dedicated Discord members are hard at work to bring you groundbreaking research, right? Okay. Pause. Everyone's saying, oh, well, what Ben should do is he should sue the police department. He should sue... No, his Bryan's GoFundMe just got taken away, right? Like, guys, like, you cannot battle on, like, 20 different fronts, right? You cannot battle on 20 different fronts, right? Yeah, the dedicated research team is hard at work. And the Excel spread, I'm not joking. They're literally in like a Google Doc or Google Sheets, like working on stuff, right? Oh, so like people say, oh, Ben should sue the police. Dude, Ben needs to protect himself first. Like this thing has got really serious. This thing has got like out of control serious. Before Ben starts suing the police, which is a totally different. He's got to make sure that, like, he cover himself. Like, suing... Let me put, for example, suing the police is not going to help him at all here. Suing the police is not going to help him get the GoFundMe money. Suing the police is, at this point in time... And this is why I think I'm getting a little frustrated here. Everyone's like, oh, just sue the police. His bigger threat is these guys here. Yes, what the police did is crazy. Absolutely. It is. But you can sue them with, I think statute of limitations is a year. You can spend, it's not a emergency. This, okay, let's talk about coffees a little. This is a emergency. Right? They came after Ben's Patreon. They successfully took over took down Bryan's GoFundMe, which I still don't understand how they could do it. So I looked at this. And there's no mention of like GoFundMe. And you yourself, you can download this to, you can download this as well. Like, there's no mention of GoFundMe or, hey, we're going to take away your, what's that guy's, like, Sheldon talked about it recently. Like, there was no, this was like a surprise attack, right? That happened at like 6 p.m. Texas time. End of the day, right? So the courts are closed now. There's no one you can go to for help now. I'm pretty sure everything is shut down now because they went home for dinner, right? What's that dude's name? Sheldon. He's still making videos about this, but I'm trying to figure out what his name is. We covered him like a few days ago. Sheldon, like what? Like he has a video about this. Oh, Sheldon Norcross. Thank you. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna watch Sheldon's video. So Sheldon predicted it. Look, and we covered him, and we covered Sheldon when he predicted it. Like I'm trying to tell you, we're like the reason, like. You know, like, so much crazy shit is happening right now. Ethan is suing iDubbbz. Like, in any other scenario, that would be the headliner for tomorrow. Ethan Klein sues iDubbbz. iDubbbz sucks. Right? Or Billy Mitchell. That would be the headline for tomorrow. Instead, we're doing this because it's just getting so crazy. And Ben can't talk about it. So I'll talk about it for Ben. Because I feel like somebody should talk about it. I think what they're doing is super legal. I think this judge has no idea what the hell he's doing. Now remember, this judge is a newbie judge. He's less than a year old. So there's something really weird with this judge. And, it's kind of like I get this feeling about lawyers. I'm getting this, like, sick feeling about this judge, that something's not right with this judge. So he was appointed a judge, and then 56 days later, he was given the Charlie Kirk murder trial. Right, he has less than 2 months experience being a judge, and already he's given the highest profile. Like, is he Donald Trump's, like, son-in-law or something? And now he's being given this, and he's a new judge. He's barely a year. He's literally a year and 9 days. Like everything I Google about this judge does not look good or sound reasonable to me. Oh, not a year. He's a year and being a judge. Thank you, Jules. A year, one judge. Yeah. So like everything here like doesn't make too much sense to me. Like he's been given the highest profile YouTube cases. Like something doesn't make, and this is overreach. And in fact, I had the discussion with my research team because they were worried. I'm trying to figure out what they were worried about. Let me see. Okay, let me go on Discord. And I told them, hey guys, just don't worry about it. This couldn't possibly be right. Okay, so let me go on Discord and pull some stuff up. Because it's so broad, it can't possibly be real. Like, only like a first-year judge would be this stupid. Let me see. Okay, give me a second. Because we were talking about this, and we're talking about it, like, actually not, like, how it affects us. The research team, and that could we be in trouble, blah, 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 like, okay, here we go. What happened to it? Can I save image? Obviously, completely unprepared for today, but I'm going to try to do the best I can to explain as much as I can about what I think is happening. I think this is a judge that overreached. He is a newbie judge. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's been given all these high-profile cases, so he feel. Oh, damn! I didn't do it right. Okay. I'll just look at. Okay, I didn't. Wow, that is one small image. Can I make it bigger? Okay. Geez. But anyway, there are parts in this ruling. Maybe I can just kind of guess it, which made my team feel uncomfortable because it felt like if anyone talked to Sheldon, which my team is talking, I guess part of the Discord channel is talking to Sheldon. Oh, Ristic Siphon, yeah, he's here, he's back with notes. I think this is major overreach. I mean, it's so overreached. It's so overreached that even my team here in Texas is like, oh God, can we go to jail? I like, no, nobody's going to jail, guys. We're okay. They're in Utah. Like the amount of people they would need to sue before us. Oh, thank you, Goosey. Ex parte. Okay, I'm getting like confused about things. Okay, this is the ex parte. Okay, perfect. So like, if you want full. Oh, I sent you the image, Lost. Okay, good. So I can go on Discord? Yeah, there should be 2 images. There's so much to cover. Okay. Can I not log on to my... Oh, so Alex. Thank you, Alex. Oh, yeah. So this is what my team was worried about. Like, so I think this... if I had to guess what's happening here is that the judge, because he's a brand new judge... and he feels like, oh, I'm super awesome and powerful. Look at me. I'm the Charlie Kirk judge. And I've only been in, only been a judge for 56 days. But look at the big cases I have. Okay. So, plaintiffs are entitled to entry, And this, anyone, okay, so, I'll read the whole sentence. Plaintiffs are entitled to entry of this TRRO and co-defendants, which they haven't named yet, their affiliates, co-conspirators, employees, contractors, agents, and representatives. None of us are any of this. But look how broad this is. And anyone acting in concert with them, directly or indirectly, in person, remotely, or online, are immediately restrained. So my team was asking me, isn't that like every YouTuber? That's like me, Legal Mindset, that's like Bruce Rivers, that's Legal Eagle, that's Legal Bites. Like, wouldn't every single YouTuber, CoffeeZilla, right? So anyone who's ever posted anything positive about Reckless Ben could actually fall on the... If you read this to mean what... even doing an interview... Correct. H3, Ethan Klein. Even doing an interview with Reckless Ben or Sheldon or any of the 1 to 15 people you don't even know. So the news, yes, the news, correct? The news, I mean, it goes on and on and on. So I'm like, I told my team, don't worry about it. They're going to, if they really wanted to sue us, they're going to have to sue like 25 people to get to us, right? Nate, yes, Nate. The attorney Nate. Literally, they might get Runkin and I don't know how they're going to get Legal Mindset. He's still in Thailand. He'll be the hardest to get. So you look at this, and look, this is scary shit. I can tell you this is very scary because even my own team, we've researched. I mean, all we do is research legal cases. No one has come across anything this broad before. I mean, this sounds like it's everybody. And so my legal team, my research team is reading this and saying, oh, is that us? And I'm like, technically, yes, but my God, they would need to sue everybody, you know? They would need to sue everybody. Yeah, technically, yes, we would fall under this. I agree. Because, what does this mean? Anyone acting in concert with them, directly or indirectly. Hey, Zero, thanks for the $5. Read that broadly. Do random people arguably have grounds to appeal? I think we gotta lawyer up first. You know, I think it's gotta be the lawyers first, right? It's gotta be the lawyers first. So I think for regular people to appeal, it's very tough. But my God, how many lawyers, how many of us? Well, let me put it this way. How many lawyers on YouTube from LawTube didn't talk about this? So technically, we're all in cahoots with him. Indirectly. Some of them directly, right? Like Ethan Klein did a direct interview. The news channel did a direct interview. The Mormon podcast did a direct interview. So are we is everyone going to go to jail? You know, so again, this is number one. Let me show you number two. Okay, so here, this is the second part that my team was, I mean, you read this stuff and you're just like, holy shit, is that us? And I'm like, yeah, that is us. But I wouldn't be too worried about them suing us, because they would have to sue a lot of channels. I don't know how many lawyers they have, but it would have to be hundreds of lawyers, right? Maintaining the current publications, any other videos, audio, or form of publication posted on any online streaming platform by co-defendants, directly or indirectly. Oh, hey, welcome back, Jim. The TRO was probably written by BAM's attorney since the judge... Yes, exactly. The TRO, okay, is written by BAM. This is BAM's attorneys. So this judge is a newbie. So... Exactly right, Jim. I think this is exactly what happened. The judge is really new. This was written by BAM's attorneys. And the judge's oh, yeah, that sounds great. Sign. And then they abused the hell out of it. Right? I think the judge is I think the judge is inexperienced. I don't think the judge can say that he is the judge does not have experience. Oh, sheet and breakdown are now in Discord. Okay, so we'll grab that now so I don't forget. But let me finish this up real fast. Requiring the publications, any such audio communication published by co-defendants be immediately removed or taken down from any online streaming platform, which would include YouTube, or otherwise published that in any way relate to private legal dispute between this matter between Bryan, Crystal, and the assertions of wrongdoing as described in this verified. So, if you publish a video about Bryan and Crystal, according to this judge-signed document, right, they will take down your video. And any video. And I would not shock me at all if they're trying to take down that channel, whatever channel I was showing you. What was that channel? Well, we'll take a look at Sheldon next, and then we'll go to the I think they have something special for me in Discord. I'm gonna take a peek at it. Oh, here we go. What is this? 1, 2. Okay, here we go. Total high. Value set to store Caesar. August. Income. Okay, so they're still working on it, I think, because I see Ristic Cypher and Hard at work. We have... Oh, Laughable Larry, thank you. You have really good take on things. Thanks for the channel. Thank you so much, Laughable Larry. Okay, so let me finish the judge, but I understand what we have now. I'm pretty sure I know what we have. Okay, so so the Patreon guy gets. I'm trying to keep my thoughts organized. There's so many like different things happening at the same time. I'm gonna get to this at the end of the video. But I'm going to try to close out each of these. So, okay. We have the ex parte. We'll get to the ex parte now. What is an ex parte? Where is the ex parte? Ex parte. We had it here. Oh, here. Okay, this is ex parte. Same judge, same team. This is what they're going to say. The motion is hereby granted. The court further orders plaintiff's service efforts regarding co-defendant to date respecting the initial pleadings and TRO via postings, email, this is how they got Ben, registered mail, etc., have been and are sufficient to constitute valid service, and plaintiff's future service to the extent necessary of pleadings hereby ordered herein may and one Snyder defendants, Menzel by posting this is emails they found. So they served it by email, and then this is so and that's Victor. So they also served basically they served everyone in the ex parte and told them what was going on. So let me click out of this. Let's continue on with this here. Oh yeah, let's continue on.
The temporary restraining order and preliminary injunction. So after an extensive review and investigation by Patreon's Trust and Safety team, we have in fact unfortunately determined that Bricks and Minifigs can stuff it. We're keeping Ben's page up. And if Bricks and Minifigs doesn't like that, they can sue us.
But not everyone is going to fight like Patreon's going to fight, right? Not everyone's going to fight like Patreon's going to fight. Some people are just going to be like, you know what? We don't want to fight you guys. We don't want to spend money on lawyers. We give up. We give in. Right? I think that's what GoFundMe did. I think GoFundMe just caved. Remember we had that video. What was that video that we saw? It was the video of like the videographer, and he was like caving so hard. That's essentially what I think GoFundMe did. They just decided, hey, we're not going to support Ben. And the money's gone. So the money is gone. What happened to the money? Nobody knows. Ben still doesn't have a lawyer at this time, which is very reckless of him. Like, the reason they haven't been able to punch back legally is, like, they don't have a lawyer, right? So, like, this, like, that's a lot of money. That's $500,000 almost. That's $500,000. That's a lot of money that just went missing. Okay, now we'll do Sheldon. We'll do Sheldon right now. And remember, Sheldon should not be making videos. Remember how Ben says, like, he can't make a video about it? Sheldon should not be making videos, but I don't think Sheldon cares. We'll give Sheldon a look. And remember, Sheldon correctly predicted a day ago they were going to steal. Amon, CEO, was going to steal. We just know. You don't need to question me a million times if Ben has a lawyer. We know Ben doesn't have a lawyer, guys. We know he doesn't have a lawyer. We've covered this a million times. You know, like, I don't want to. Guys, if I have to cover the same things over and over again, we're never going to get to the good part, okay? So, like, for basic information, just watch my past lives. Okay? Watch my past lives. Watch the live from this morning where I proved to you he doesn't have a lawyer. Just from this morning alone, I've beyond a shadow of a doubt proven that he doesn't have a lawyer. And yet you got people in comments, oh, how do you know he doesn't have a lawyer? Oh, he doesn't have a lawyer. He doesn't have a lawyer. Okay, let's please move on.
Eventually, so this will probably be my last Bricks and Minifigs video tomorrow. I'm just waiting on the thumbnail. Bryan's GoFundMe has been taken down, which is pretty devastating. I don't understand.
Oh, thank you, Zong Alaz, for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Very nice of you.
And how or why. I've tried reaching out, no one's gotten back to me. I feel like it's super unfair for everyone involved.
So, Lee, bye-bye. Can we ban Lee? Somebody ban Lee. One of my mods banned him. He's just been a total asshole. Look, I let you guys get away with a lot, but this ad hominem attacks on me, completely inappropriate, doesn't move what we're discussing, and it really just kind of slows everyone down, guys.
It just is.
Yeah, Joan, we gotta pop off on these losers. These losers can ask the same question 50 times in one stream. Get the same answer. How do we know? How do we know? How do we know? I tell them a million times. And 1,000,001 time, no, that's not right. You suck. You're not a real lawyer. Right? We're never going to get to the good part if you keep asking the same. We got to ban these fuckers. No, we have to ban them. They're really pissing me off right now. Look, we have research that CoffeeZilla has. I mean, we have groundbreaking shit right here that we can cover. We have groundbreaking shit, and they still want to know if Ben has a lawyer or not. Look, we know he doesn't have one. Ethan Klein spoke to Ben. Ethan Klein knows that he doesn't have a lawyer because Ben told him he doesn't have a lawyer. That was yesterday.
Unbelievable. The lengths these people will go to make sure, they just look like the bad guys. I mean, how could you possibly think getting that taken down would ever be a good idea in a million years? The whole internet rallied behind this, and it was cool seeing everyone come together, and it was cool that, like, my sacrifices led to something.
Hey, Dendons is still going to lose. I haven't changed my mind. Dendons is still going to lose.
Yeah, so I'm working on my own video right now. I'll make a video tomorrow. There's been, like, updates in the case as well. But yeah, Bryan's GoFundMe is gone. Bricks and Minifigs is one. Soon I'll be silenced as well.
Yeah, so soon Sheldon will be... I'm surprised that Sheldon even made this video. I'm shocked that Sheldon had the courage to make this video because Ben didn't even make a video, right? So Ben didn't even feel comfortable making a video because he felt like they would put him in jail. Sheldon made a video, and even Sheldon knows this is a bad idea. So, like, things are getting really tough for Reckless Ben. Things are getting really, really tough for Reckless Ben right now. Because he can't post his third video. He can't make a new video. Anything he does, they're going to try to put him in jail, right? They're going to try to put him in jail, right? So, like, Sheldon, he like, in real time making this video, I think he's probably making this, like, live streaming or something. In real time, he understands, they leaked his social security. The police department. And actually, I think this is, like, his real name, right? So, probably not great.
I'm pretty scared, The only reason I'm not served is because they're completely incompetent. Clearly, by the way they run their franchise, that's...
Look, man, like, okay, let's go back. Sheldon, who is in Reckless Ben's videos, who is probably one of Reckless Ben's best friends, says Bam won, right? Bam won. Like, I didn't say that. Sheldon said it.
Ben's GoFundMe's gone. Bricks and Minifigs is one.
He said Bricks and Minifigs has won. So that's how he feels. That's probably how Ben feels right now. That's probably how they feel. They probably feel very, like, hey, Bricks and Minifigs won. They beat...
Soon I'll be silenced as well.
Yeah, and again, he knows it. Soon I'll be silenced as well. Like, Sheldon isn't some nobody. Sheldon is not some nobody. He's the guy who got arrested for putting a sign on the fence. Like, if anyone... So, like, obviously Ben can't speak to us. Okay? If Ben talks to us, he goes to jail. But Sheldon is the next best thing, right? Sheldon is the next best thing, right?
I'm pretty scared, The only reason I'm not served is because they're completely incompetent. Clearly, by the way they run their franchise, that's, pretty apparent. Because I've never heard of a company taking down a GoFundMe to pay back someone that they stole from in my entire life. I don't think anyone here who's watching this video has. But yeah, that's the reality of the situation we're in.
Yeah, so if you're not going to get a video from Ben, like, Sheldon is almost like... Whatever Sheldon is feeling right now is probably what Ben is feeling, what Victor is feeling, etc., right?
These corporations can just silence us and win. This is being human. This is every corporation I've worked for.
Yeah, these corporations can just silence us and win. That's how they're feeling today, because they took Bryan. They took... Like, how... Okay, so this is how Sheldon's feeling. How do you think Bryan Menzel is feeling? He just had... almost $500,000. Why? Again, who knows what is going to happen with the money? Yeah, right. This is a ride or die guy with Ben, right? Yeah, no, I agree. I think everyone agrees Ben not lawyering up beforehand is insane. Yeah, I think we all agree about that. Yeah, look at Sheldon. Like, he doesn't even look at the title of this. He doesn't even title it. It just says June 9th.
This is how it works. This is why I want to do content. I hate corporations with a burning, fiery passion. They just do not care about individual human beings' thoughts or feelings at all to such a degree. it literally disgusts me as a guy who like cares a lot about people and things, you know, and is really passionate, to watch the whole internet come together on something.
Okay, give me a second. My daughter's crying a lot. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, you can just give her to me. We'll just go upstairs. Why did you take her away? Just go upstairs. What does she need? Oh, she got pacifier. Okay. We Bam strikes, yeah. We gotta move fast, guys. I gotta move fast. I mostly take care of my daughter, so like 8 p.m. is really, really bad for me to live stream, but we're doing it because we have to do it, right? So let's go back to the beginning of the video. I totally lost. Like, the baby was just crying like crazy, and the mom didn't want to take care. Like, the mom could. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to the beginning. Okay.
Update. I've got a video on Ben's gag order coming tomorrow and stuff. I'm not under it yet. You know, I'll be served eventually, so this will probably be my last Bricks and Minifigs video tomorrow. I'm just waiting on the thumbnail. Bryan's GoFundMe has been taken down, which is pretty devastating. I don't understand how or why. I've tried reaching out, you know, no one's gotten back to me. I feel like it's super unfair for everyone involved, you know. It just is unbelievable. The lengths these people will go to make sure, you know, they just look like the bad guys. I mean, how could you possibly think getting that taken down would ever be a good idea in a million years?
Oh, yeah.
The whole internet.
Jim, thank you so much for all your donations. They are going to a good place. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's tough doing these like emergency ones. You know, it's again, you know, I do spend a lot of time with my daughter because I'm retired. I mean, part of why I want to retire. I've been retired for like 2.5 years, is so I could take care of her. My wife has gone back to China for like a month. And during that time, it's just me and my daughter hanging out, right? Every day. And that's just kind of continued on, right? So, yeah, Ben's team seems absolutely defeated. Yeah, thank you so much for that. Yeah, right after, you know, I'm going to try to put her to bed and so on. But I really do have, like, groundbreaking information to share with you guys. CoffeeZilla has confirmed. I've seen text, so like, I want to finish this topic. So like, we're not going to do too much topics today. And I probably cannot do my Billy Mitchell video tomorrow, team, because like, I'm just so tired. Oh, Bam sucks. Is that Bam sucks? The real Bam sucks, or is that like a fan of Bam sucks? I want to, so like, your stuff is really cool. We use your stuff all the time, Bam sucks. Let me see if that is Bam sucks. Because I'm actually curious if that is Bam Sucks. The channel. Oh, it is! Hey, shout out to Bam Sucks, the channel. So that is, so Bam Sucks 2026 is actually the channel that we play stuff on. That's really them. Thank you so much for posting the videos, and it does suck they took down that one video of yours. Hopefully you fight. Yeah, so this is actually them. Yeah, so it is, Oh, he's in my Discord too. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Bam Sucks. We use his content a lot because like then I don't have to like download on my stupid iMac. But it's very convenient. Yes, Bam Sucks is a true hero for us and for everyone really. The more the information is public, the better it gets. Yeah, W Bam Sucks. that is the real Bam Sucks. Oh, let's continue on.
Internet rallied behind this, and it was cool seeing everyone come together, and it was cool that like my sacrifices led to something. Yeah, so
I feel really sad for Ben and his team. This is his team, like Sheldon, Victor. Like he has like a team of people, right? This is like as close as like he is to anyone. These are people who will get arrested for Ben, right?
I'm working on my own video right now. I'll make a video tomorrow. There's been like updates in the case as well. But yeah, Bryan's GoFundMe is gone. Bricks and Minifigs is one. Soon I'll be silenced as well. I'm pretty scared,
Yeah, we have a pretty kick-ass Discord right now. Especially if you're interested in Reckless Ben. There's like activity all the time. So like, and that's why I want to present you their work. Like, we're not, I have a lot of stuff I need to do after this live stream is over, but I want to present you their work. They have been working and talking with CoffeeZilla, and this would be groundbreaking news for you guys.
Only reason I'm not served is because they're completely incompetent. Clearly, by the way they run their franchise, that's pretty apparent. Because I've never heard of a company taking down a GoFundMe to pay back someone that they stole from in my entire life.
Yeah, it's so fun. It's so messed up, right? So they steal from this guy, then so the guy has a GoFundMe, then they steal his GoFundMe. Like, dude, it's so bad.
I don't think anyone here who's watching this video has. But yeah, that's the reality of the situation we're in, These corporations can just silence us and win. This is being human, this is every corporation I've worked for, this is how it works, This is why I want to do content. I hate corporations with a burning, fiery passion. They just do not care about individual human beings' thoughts or feelings at all to such a degree. It literally disgusts me as a guy who cares a lot about people and things, and is really passionate to watch the whole internet come together on something, and then this evil mustache twisting guy just uses fancy money and his fancy lawyers. And I just don't know how this is going to solve anything. I don't know how Bryan getting money from a GoFundMe.
Yes, I'm on with his mustache. I mean, it's like, I think the way I would describe it is like Aman is very revengeful. Like, this is like revenge, right? This is very petty revenge that doesn't need to happen. But Aman wants to destroy everything. He really is truly a villain. Like, I don't say that lightly, but he's like a Disney villain. Kind of wacky, but also somewhat successful. He was able to win the legal game. So Reckless Ben, Sheldon, and everyone else was able to win the PR game. While they were winning the PR game, Aman won the legal game. And I think that summarizes what's happening here. Legal said, no, GoFundMe will have to refund the money. The money has to go somewhere, right? So either the money is frozen, or it gets refunded, or it goes to Bryan, or the court takes it. So the money has to go somewhere. So I think it might go, and if you are refunded, then everyone else got refunded as well, probably.
Would have hurt them at all. It didn't. We came together to help this guy, and you guys ruined it. Just like
right now, the money is probably frozen, and GoFundMe is trying to figure out what to do with it. Yes. So there's many options. So GoFundMe can refund everyone, give the money to Reckless Ben to give to Bryan, and then shut down the GoFundMe or continue to keep it operational, or they can give it to the court. So that, I mean, again, it's $500,000. Yeah, it's not going to disappear, but it has to go somewhere. Right now, I think what happened is GoFundMe froze it at the end of the day. Then they went home. Everyone is going to, spend time with their family. And then tomorrow, they will figure out what to do with it. So there's probably nobody at GoFundMe anymore. Right? Because they're a business, right? Oh, thank you, Laughable Larry. Yeah, your channel's popping up so much because of Ben. You have 100K. Yeah, I'm trying to get 50K. But yeah. But I think right now, no one knows what's going to happen with the money. Because GoFundMe, there's no one at GoFundMe right now. Right? But I'm actually kind of glad that we took a screenshot this early from this morning of how much money it was. So they can't, say it's less than 455,000.
Everything else, I guess, in this whole thing. So I don't know. That's, I'm pretty bummed about it. Yeah. So shout out to you guys on Patreon. You're going to see the super sick video I'm working on. It's hilarious how bad everything has gone. And if it weren't for you guys, I'd be homeless right now in a state I don't even live in. So thanks a lot.
Where's his Patreon?
Tomorrow will probably be...
Where's Sheldon's Patreon? Do we have it? So Patreon is safe because Patreon has basically said we'll fight. Sheldon should not be open. Nobody should be opening no GoFundMes right now because you don't know what they're going to do. Yeah, so I looked for it yesterday, but I couldn't find it. I did try my best to look for it, but I couldn't find it. Sheldon's Patreon. These guys are trifecta. Sorry, I don't mean to stamp the question, but could a lawyer aid Ben pro bono and then make a GoFundMe for the costs, or is that illegal? A lawyer can make a GoFundMe, and then once the GoFundMe concludes, once a certain point is concluded, close the GoFundMe, and then use that as a retainer. So kind of what you're saying, trifecta, but in a different order, right? In a different order.
Probably my last time I can ever post. I've got a thumbnail. I paid to be made for that one. It's the video about Ben being silenced and my thoughts on it. So I'm not really going to touch on it much because, I spent a lot of...
Where is Sheldon's Patreon? Yeah. You know what? We'll have, let me see, how... Do they have Venmo? I have Venmo now. PayPal or something like that. Because, I'm trying to figure out how I can fundraise for them. Is it Venmoing them money at the end of the stream? Or what is going on? I don't know. I'll think about something tomorrow, guys. And if you guys have any suggestions, leave it in the Discord.
A lot on that thumbnail to get it done in time. So yeah, I'll talk about my thoughts and everything on Ben being silenced. But after that, I'll probably be silenced too. So this will probably might even have wasted my food money on a thumbnail because they're probably going to, get me served, but I don't really think they can. But they got Ben through email, so I don't.
The stress level this guy is facing is just, I feel very bad for him. Again, Ben is not rich. Somebody was telling me Ben was homeless or something. I don't know if that's true, but none of these people are rich. These are not multi-millionaires who have a shit ton of money and they're just doing this for laughs and giggles, right? These are people who cannot pay rent, cannot pay food. again, somebody told me that, like, Ben was homeless, like, a year ago or something. Yeah, okay, the colon. Somebody was telling me that. I was like, wow, really? Yeah, these are not, like, people, yeah, it sucks. It sucks a lot, right?
I don't want to ruin anything, but it's just a load of freaking malarkey.
Oh, okay, hold on. Bam Sucks posted. Yeah, they're coming after everybody. You know, I'm not shocked. They're coming after. Okay, Bam Sucks posted. Bam Sucks. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, so they're posting this, yeah. Okay, they posted the thing I told them, yeah. Yellow high mark. Bam Sucks and thank Goosey for that, yeah. Yeah, we might be cooked. We might be cooked, guys. Okay, this made me laugh. Okay, yeah, this is good. This is good. That was good. Okay, so, I want to send him money, but I don't really have Patreon. I don't know if I want to sign up for it or what. And I don't even know what his Patreon is. But, yeah, tomorrow we'll figure something out for him. Because, like, he's saying he doesn't have money for food. He's saying Amon's coming for his food money. Which is not a joke. I mean, Amon is petty enough to do that. Like, in all seriousness, like, you know, Amon would come for their food money. We'll figure something out.
So yeah, peace out, everyone. Hopefully this isn't my last post, because, you know, probably my channel's coming down next if the GoFundMe got taken down. So thanks for all the support, man. I'm pretty devastated, but, you know, we'll get through this, guys, brick by brick.
Yeah, so, okay, so that concludes this part of it. I'm going to show you a mystery. And CoffeeZilla, if you have his Patreon, you can watch his newest video. Now, people have said, okay, so let me figure this. Let me figure out the way best to say this. There are some discrepancies in numbers. I'm a big numbers guy, and so what happened was Colin, Ristic Siphon, John, aka Bubba Fat. There were free spreadsheets for, like, the actual figures. So CoffeeZilla independently confirms what I'm going to tell you now. So what I'm telling you right now isn't just our own Discord channel working together and figuring this stuff out, which it is. But it's also been fact-checked with CoffeeZilla. So I've seen the text messages where they are talking to CoffeeZilla. Right? So the total collection, the high value of the collection, this would be, like, you know, the peak of the collection, is $161,000. That's what they calculated as. Their spreadsheet, all of the information, I believe, is available. I know they've been working on this spreadsheet for days and days and days. All of this, so this is a full merger. So what they did was they audited the accounts. This is the full merger of the things. Sold inventory. They worked really hard. This spreadsheet, I believe, can be found in our Discord channel. So every single figure, they had a low value, a high value, whether or not it was sold, if it was stored. So you can see, like, just how many, like, spreadsheets there are, right? Because there's a lot of different things. Private sale. Here's our good Cloud City. Cloud City, $10,000. It's worth $12,000 today, but okay. Here's layaway. Here's like, you can see this is an intense. This is raw data in case you want the raw data. This is a intensive. Oh, we haven't released publicly. Okay, this is the scoop then. Okay, so yes, when you release publicly, I'll make sure to let people know. So I guess this is just for us. They took all the spreadsheets everyone had and then figured out exactly what people want to know is how much money is actually owed to Bryan Menzel. And the answer is... So the total collection was 119K in sets and 42 in minifigs, which is less than the 200,000, which was basically for marketing purposes, okay? At the value of the sets in the store at the time of seizure was this amount of money. So it was this much in sets and this much in minifigs. So from August 2023 until November 2024, there were $61,000 in sales. Bryan was owed $39.5K, and Bryan was only paid $17 to $19K, and Bryan was owed $19 to $20K cash at the 65% rate. The average value of the sets in the store after the takeover was $42,000. Bryan would then get $27,000 in cash. The research team also got in touch with CoffeeZilla and confirmed that they both arrived at the same numbers. So what this means is the value that Bryan actually was saying, $200,000, isn't what was actually owed. So we're going to always bring you what we have. And this is surprising news. And CoffeeZilla will, in his video, confirm these numbers, or it will come close, that Bryan should have been paid an extra $20K for sets that were sold. But after that payment, there was only $42K left, which at 65% was $27,000. Which means if you add these two numbers up, the actual amount of money that BAM had to pay Bryan to be whole was less than $50,000. This is a very far cry from the $200,000. But it's a far cry from $100,000. The numbers that we have used are not correct. And if you want the evidence is in these files. And if you don't believe us, and the team that is working and the team that is working on this, they have been in contact with CoffeeZilla. So all they needed to pay Bryan was the $27,000 for the sets in the store. So the majority of the sets were already sold, right? It was already sold. They owed Bryan this much in cash for August to November. And CoffeeZilla will confirm these numbers once his video comes out. So yes, you're welcome, everyone. Yes, that's the bombshell news, is that the amount that was owed from our investigations, right, was far less than the numbers that we're used to, either 200,000 or 100,000, right? So yeah, the number was 50, but we have to be so the law is accurate, not just over the 27,000, also over the 19 and 20K. So it's a total of 47,000 and change, right? That's all it took. Right. Oh, thank you, Jim. Thank you. So yeah, I mean, if you want the real numbers, this is the real number. So that was the groundbreaking research that we're doing. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you can check all the numbers for yourself. So if you want to spend the next week doing this, then you're welcome to do it. But yes, the company basically, yes, now people are questioning them. Wait for CoffeeZillas. Over less than $50,000 they destroyed. And look, think about how many lives, yeah, so the call-in, Bubble Fett, multiple people are working on this. I have no reason to believe it's inaccurate. So anyone questioning these numbers should, do their own. So you yourself can also combine a bunch of things. So I'm on over $50,000, right? Yeah, it went to 0. Yeah, Maddo King, exactly right. Yeah, Voidzilla is CoffeeZilla, right? Voidzilla is CoffeeZilla, right? Yes, the numbers have been independently confirmed with CoffeeZilla. CoffeeZilla has hired an independent team to also come up with these numbers. Yes, that's correct. They stole. Guys, so the information they did steal. Okay? They stole $50,000. They stole the 19 to 20K, which was the amount that was owed in cash. Cash. This is after 65%. And then they had $42,000 of sets left over. If you take the commission out, you're left with $27,000, right? And this is, for $50,000, right, is not a ton of money to a $400 million company. Allegedly $400 million company. And look at how many people they're trying to put in jail. Look at how many people's lives they ruined, right? You don't need to be a party to the lawsuit. You just need the docs. Guys. Like, I don't understand what you're saying. Like, you just need the data. Anyone can put this together if they spend the time. Oh, hey, Mustification, thank you for the 20. The store take amount, over amount, isn't Bryan gets 65%. He canceled accounts. Yes, he should get his Legos back. So I was Mustification, I don't disagree with that. At this point in time, when the store is taken over, he is owed 19 to 20K. So they need to pay him for the previous sale. That's what Crystal was doing at the time, trying to get the receipts. But yes, at this point in time, they should have given him the option to get his Lego sets back. At the very least, right? And you could make the argument that he's not owed 65%. He's owed the entire 42 if somehow they cannot give back his Legos, right? But this is the cash owed. This is the cash owed, right? So again, it really depends on how you're calculating and what numbers you want to use, right? So then if you add the 20 and the 42, it would be 62,000. If you want to calculate that way, which I think is also a reasonable way to look at it. I think this is a reasonable way to look at it, right? Cash value. I also think this is a reasonable way to look at it as well, right? Dude, I'm not scared of Amon. If Amon tried to sue me, he would have to sue me in Texas. All my friends are lawyers here. We would destroy Amon. Look, the first thing, if Amon tried to sue me in Texas, the first thing I would tell Amon, you're not in fucking Utah anymore, friend. Oh, okay, so I already know what, like, if Amon sued me in Texas, this is what I would say, or sued, like, somebody in my team. I would say, welcome to Texas, brother Amon, right? So, again, he can win in Utah, but I don't think he's going to win in damn Texas. That's for sure, right? We have First Amendment rights down here. Utah, some strange things are happening in Utah that I don't really, I don't really understand. Like, I don't understand how Utah County can be 85% Mormon. I'm still, shocked that, in Houston, it's a very diverse, You know, like, we got churches, like, we have a shit ton of churches everywhere, but they're different, you know, religions and stuff, right? So when you tell me, like, Utah County, like, you tell me, like, so, like, I'm Harris County. If you told me, like, Houston was 85% of any religion, I would be like, no? What? So anyway, Utah County, you know, it's a different, yeah, exactly. We play differently here in Utah. Again, so this is the work. Thank you. Shout out to Colin and John for the good work they've done. And Colin was talking about how he was, I can confirm, I've seen messages, and yes, Colin was talking to CoffeeZilla. Oh, Monstanification. Wow, the 50 dono. Wow, that's a lot. At this rate, I'll be able to get the Pokemon set. Lego set. Doing the Lord's work, King. My name is pronounced Mo-sonification. Mo as in lawnmower, sun as in sun. Mo-sonification. Thank you so much, Mo-sonification, for the 50. I think that's the highest donation outside of, like, gifted subs that we've ever received. Okay, so we will see you guys tomorrow. Yes. Oh, Bob Caro, no problem. Thank you for the $5 Canadian. Yeah, I'm going to see how my daughter is doing. She's been very quiet lately. But yeah, BAM sucks. Like, again, this is not to say one way you could look at this and say, yes, BAM does owe a shit ton of money. $50,000 is a lot of money to owe, guys. $62,000 is a lot of money to owe. So you can look at this way. Yeah, Zan Alaz. Yeah, my first name is Tony. And thank you for your gifted subs, of course. Everything is very much appreciated. I bet you when we go live at 12, everything has changed. Right? Everything's gone flip, right? Like, every time I make a video, I wait until, like, 2 a.m. And then I make a video based on the newest content I can find. That's how fast this stuff changes. Even though I made a video about Ethan Klein talking about Reckless Ben made a video before me. So, yeah, thanks to the team. Our Discord, if you like this type of content, join our Discord. We have a Reckless Ben channel, and 24/7, there's somebody to talk to about Reckless Ben, right? Maybe McNash will forget about us Canadians. So yeah, Amin is a scumbag. There's no reason. When CoffeeZilla's video comes out, we'll obviously look at CoffeeZilla's video. But even CoffeeZilla says it's 200,000, right? Okay, I appreciate everyone. And if you guys want to talk 24/7 about Reckless Ben, any time of night, any time of day, there will be somebody in the Discord channel, likely be somebody in the Discord channel willing to talk to you. Yes, 4 a.m. is peak Ben talk. Sometimes I'll go there, no idea what they're talking about. I just scroll like 50 like messages above and be like, oh, that's what they're talking about. Okay, cool. Okay, that is it, guys. Take care. And hopefully we can send this to somebody. Because I don't know how many people. I don't have my phone or anything. This is the impromptu live stream. But